What movie would be greatly improved if it was made into a musical? And Wes, we will start with you.
Oh, boy. What movie? So the assumption is that it's a bad movie or somewhat of a subpar movie, a C movie, if you will.
Not necessarily. I'll give you a quick little hint. The movie I was going to pick is rather confusing, and I feel like if they would just break into song at all of the plot points, then I would have a better understanding about what is being accomplished.
Okay.
I didn't give too much thought to this today. I kept thinking
Obviously.
it had to be a bad movie. At first, I thought it was White Men Can't Jump, but I like White Men Can't Jump. That's an A- movie, but I think it would be a good musical.
A great musical.
It would be a good musical, actually.
But I don't want it to be. I think it had to improve the movie. I think it had to make it better. White Men Can't Jump the musical isn't better than Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes.
I don't know, man. Rosie Perez breaking into song like right after they lose all the money the first time. That would be pretty fucking good. You're gonna go. You're gonna win.
You lost all the money. Yeah.
That would be
Sometimes when you win, you lose, and when you lose, you win. Ah, Christ. Maybe that's it. Maybe I have to. Alan, you go, and I'll see if I can come up with anything better than something I thought.
So I kind of kept thinking about bad movies too. I'm not gonna lie to you. And the thing that, this fundamentally I think changes the movie. But I think it would be fucking hysterical. Is the movie Tremors? Because now you've added the element of the fact that they bust into song uncontrollably, because that's how it happens in musical. But they need to stay quiet to avoid the tremors. So I think, although it is a bit of a dramedy, even though it's got fucking Kevin Bacon in it, it's fucking. I think if it was a musical, it would be top notch comedic gold. Like,
sounds like a new age Little Shop of Horrors.
And you are talking about like peak Kevin Bacon, and so if he had broken into like song and a Footloose dance, like that could have been, they might have missed out on something
like
there.
When they dance across the rocks, like to stay off the ground. Like, could you imagine him like singing and dancing like across the rocks about fucking underground earthworms?
You know, I think they're up to like Tremors 8 now on the Sci-Fi Channel.
I think they still make them. Yeah.
You think you could do? I had Kevin Bacon movies in mind. I don't know. No Holds Barred. There we go. Booyah! In memory of Zeus Lister.
Actually, No Holds Barred feels like it's just rife for a fucking musical.
Yeah.
Just like I mean, just like like them singing about body slamming each other. Almost like a Rocky montage, because Rocky's almost a musical. Like, I think most of the music was written by Frank Stallone, and it's like when they get to the montage, like what's the one? Was it Rocky 4 where he takes off in the car, and the dude. You gotta be the best to win the round. If you don't win the round, you're going down. Like, that's almost a musical. It's just Sylvester Stallone's not singing.
He's hauling ass in his Trans Am at 100 miles an hour.
Hearts on fire, strong desire. All
right, so
it's almost a musical.
You're talking about a musical. All right, yeah. Name something else. Then.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Now,
Predator?
And I mentioned it. Predator? Yes, Predator. I'd love to hear Schwarzenegger break in the song. We've got to kill the beast. I was actually, and I mentioned it earlier in the episode, but I was going to go, because I thought about this like legitimately, like Inception, because it'd be nice for them to be like, we're going to sleep, we're going to creep, and find out what's inside his mind. We're going to do it in a small amount of time. You know, I just feel like that would be helpful to understand what was going on. Because it's a movie in a movie, and it's like a dream in a dream. But I've watched that thing 3 times, and I get the beginning and I get the end, but I don't get a lot of the shit in the middle.
God, really?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's a very cerebral concept that they're dealing with here.
Sure.
So, like, you know, it's one of those movies you can watch 3 or 4 times and be like, oh, I think I get it. Like, every time you watch it. I mean, I do get it. I'm not a dumbass, but it's a little too highbrow. And I think if they had made it into a musical, it would greatly enhance it for the general viewing public. Like, my wife watches it, and she just generally doesn't know what the fuck's happening. Like, why are they here, and why are they in the van and running around this mansion? I don't get it. Like, she's like that one. So if they sang what they were doing, it would be greatly enhanced.
So she's like a child that walks into the middle of a movie and needs an explanation as to what's going on, huh? Is that what you...
Yeah, and then as I explain it, and I hear the words leaving my lips and hear how ridiculous and stupid they are. Well, you see, they invented this machine where they can go into people's dreams and they can actually get them to give them secrets, which helps them unlock actual safes and things in the real world. So they get their passwords from them in their subconscious, and in their real consciousness, they can actually, you know, commit the heist. And you hear how dumb that fucking explanation sounds, and that's the explanation. That's real. So having fucking having someone sing about it for a few minutes might be helpful.
You know what you should do? You should, in the middle of the next time you're watching Inception, tell Maria, like, you know, we should bet young William that he won't drive to Queens. He won't take the car.
And then film it.
Yeah.
We'll give him the keys. By the way, I think they made Back to the Future into a musical, which is
the third
perfect,
one, of course, right? In the old Outback, the old Wild West.
Are you shitting on Back to the Future 3? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's a terrible movie.
It's not a terrible movie. It's actually a really good movie. It's actually one of my favorites.
Is this the one? Is this one that you got recently as well, on top of Rookie of the Year?
It is a solid end to a fine trilogy. I feel like people tried to compare it too closely to the first 2 films, and therefore were disappointed by its place in the trilogy. But if you watch it, it is a solid. There are a lot of trilogies that don't end well.
Okay,
this one ended very well. It was a good end cap to a great series of movies.
Because Doc falls in love. Finally.
Not because Doc falls in love. It's because Doc learns that Doc's whole thing is fucking with the timeline, and he never finds joy in this amazing invention that he created. And finally, he realizes that sometimes it just doesn't fucking matter. Time will correct itself. Go do whatever the fuck you want. Live life, be happy. Asshole.